Welcome everybody to the 2024 8th Station Westbridge Grand Prix. Currently, everybody is lining up to the grid to prepare for the first one-off race here at Britain. Everybody is currently, looking up right now. You can see all those cars, the RAC that we're currently looking at in the orange, and then you can see the RAC as well paired up alongside him in P2. Currently, we can see everybody is in their cars ready to be racing. You can see it's a bus, not Grand Prix cars like in other series. So this will be a very exciting race that will be playing out. You can see it's going to be taking place in the city streets, so not actually in a circuit. So it's going to be a temporary circuit. And everybody's going to be racing to get P1 and to win the race. But yeah, if you guys don't already know, it is in Westbridge, so obviously going to be very nice. And yeah, I mean, everybody's preparing right now. You can see that car kind of moving up and along each other. No, that doesn't sound right, but yeah, you can see the car in front. He is just trying to see around, trying to see if he's able to get a good start off the line. I mean, yeah, the start's going to be very important off of here. Yeah, and then I mean, overall, while we're waiting for everybody to line up and get ready, we will play an interview video.
Right, so I'm driving for REC today, and I hope that we win. So I think we've got a well constructed team. We've got an MO8 police constable in our team who is very good at driving. So hopefully we can pull that to our advantage. And then obviously myself, I hope I do good. I'm not always too good in races, but hopefully in this one I'll do pretty well. Like to shout out Ape Station. I think they've also really helped organise this with the Treasury, especially Monkey. But yeah, I just hope everybody has a good race and good luck.
Ape Station's involvement in Vector Force is nothing short of a godsend. We're grateful for the opportunity we've been given to actually be directly involved, not only in sponsorship of the Ape Station Westbridge Grand Prix, but also in our collaborative team with Mountbatten Express, who has been a long-term partner with Ape Station during our old racing days back in 2021. And I'm personally excited to actually see what happens, not just for our own general redemption and publicity and our brand image, but it should be a well fun event that I feel like everyone in the community should be more than excited to watch. It is something we've been wanting to actually have happen for ages. We tried to put one on way back, and there were just so many bumps in the road. So to actually have one happening on Westbridge like we planned to ages and ages ago is a miracle. So I feel like everyone in this community really should take this opportunity to watch and be involved.
All right. So as you guys saw, those interviews were happening. Very inspiring. Seeing all those people, lining up, and for their own cause. I mean, yeah, obviously not really a racing game that we're in, but just as a fun race, it's gonna be pretty fun. And whatnot. You can see everybody's gathered up. I think around 73 people are attending, so it's definitely very interesting. You can see those buses right there, and then I think in P3 is I think that's the sedan right there, not RCS roadside. One of those roadside cars. Yeah, I mean, figure we've been told 15 to 30 minutes. Yep, 15 to 30 minutes. That we'll be doing, of course, a little while, but we're just gonna be waiting in the meantime. And yeah, another guest on the show, King Snake. So yeah, what's up, man?
Hello, how are you doing?
Doing pretty nice. I mean, I got kind of shoved along forcefully into the commentator booth, but it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be nice commentating a nice race. Yeah, obviously not entirely familiar with this, but I mean, yeah, as you can see, everybody's just kind of lined up. You can see the people onto the light stand, whatever it's called. Not precisely, not exactly safe, but still, still there.
Mm. If
But you
you
can see,
like, I could go through some of the teams competing today.
yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so we've got 6 teams here today. We've got Kean Racing, the Royal Automobile Club, which is helmed by Schiffel, the AA. I believe I just got that one right, not the other way around. I hope not. You've got the Roadside Cargo Association, which is sponsored by Arriva, or however I say that. I really don't know these. Black Cab, sponsored by Rothschild, and Ape Station, sponsored by Mountbatten. So we've got a great mix of teams here today, which have all put forward their best drivers and the ones they know, in fact, hope will win this. And it's really anybody's game with how quickly you can see things change, especially from just watching people driving around normally.
Yeah, you have all these teams, and it's gonna be 15 turns. Not exactly know how many laps there's going to be, but from what I can see, it's a relatively easy circuit, but I would say, especially without all the safety, 5 laps. Okay, so there is 5 laps to this race. I mean, yeah, obviously without all the safety barriers and whatnot, it's gonna be a lot more difficult, especially um, if people are gonna be crashing into the houses and whatnot. But yeah, obviously everybody's just gonna try to survive throughout. Um, yeah, I mean, the circuit itself, it looks pretty exciting for the racing, and yeah, that's all really.
Yeah, we're currently in the free cam. We're currently just having a look around the circuit, so you can see exactly just how big of an expanse the circuit covers here today.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, everybody's just kind of preparing right now. You can see a helipad right there. Um, and yeah, you can see a parking lot. Very, very nice. You can see everybody's just trying to currently get, you know, get themselves ready for the race. 5 laps, not necessarily too many, um, too much, but you can see the city streets right now of Westbridge. Obviously American, so you can't really tell what this is, but yeah, I mean everybody's just preparing right now. Streets are shut down in order to go for the race. And yeah, I mean overall, I can see these buildings right here, very nice looking, very architecturally good. But yeah, you can see right here, it's very nice here, and oops, I don't know what happened right there, but here it is. You can see the other POV of Joe, I think, and yeah, I have no idea what RAC is, but shout out to them. They're being very good by providing us with another stream other than just free cam, but that's fine. But otherwise, yeah, we're just still preparing for everything. Think it's around 5 to 7 minutes that we
3
have
minutes now.
until we're a few minutes. But yeah, starting at 15, so 3 minutes precisely. Obviously, very, very interesting in terms of the race due to the cars being presented. But yeah, hopefully it'll be exciting. And yeah, what do you think about this game?
I mean, I believe it's great, especially for somebody who's so into motorsport. This is the first real time which motorsport has touched Westbridge, apart from the occasional one-off Rocket League style events from the mods, but those don't really count. But here you can see the whole community has came together, teams and everything, with all of these companies have thousands of people combined within them, and just to see all of them putting forward their best drivers to try to compete to see which one of them are the quickest. This will be a really great start for the next Grand Prix, which will be next weekend on the 20th, with this one really being to show what needs to be changed to make that one the best. So I believe there will be pit stops and everything, which will be, if you're watching the stream, in this pit lane here. They'll pull into if they're damaged or anything, and as most of them are part of companies with AA and stuff and RAC, they'll be acting as the pit crews for these events. So,
Who do you think? Oh, sorry, but who do you think is going to be winning in your book? I mean, obviously ROC is in pole, but you know, obviously everything can change, and you know, the race is very unpredictable, especially around a circuit like this.
I mean,
Especially chaos can happen.
one thing I would say is with collisions, you don't know what's going to happen. If those two RAC cars could quite easily be making the run up into turn one and collide into a street pole or something, and anybody from the back, like the Mountbatten Express cars, could quite easily just make their way past. But of course, with the RAC, I believe, having the highest amount of people within it, it's quite likely that they've managed to get the best races. But of course, that's not all that matters here. It's how coercive your team works together in everything else. So I believe we've got 30 seconds till start now, so let's focus on that.
Yep. 30 seconds until the Grand Prix goes underway. Obviously, everybody is trying to get ready. We are going to be getting our formation lap in approximately 1 minute. So, yeah, everybody is just preparing themselves. You can see lining up. Everybody's just standing around trying to get a good look at that track map right there. And yeah, I mean, obviously it's a very tricky circuit. You can see into turn one, kind of a fast right-hander into a left-hander. It's going to take that pretty much flat into a 90-degree corner. A little bit of a kink, can't really concern that as a turn, but really quickly into another 90-degree corner, into a small straight, then a huge right-hander into another 90-degree corner, of course, is a street course. Pretty long straight, honestly, into a right-hander, a double right-hander, honestly, if you take aside that straight. Another very long straight into another right-hander through a park section to the left-hander, and then another left-hander, and then for the final corner is a 90-degree corner. So a lot of these turns are 90-degree corners, but I mean, of course, that's streets, of course, and it's not really supposed to be organic shaped. But yeah, I mean, as you can see, very nice neighborhood, nice streets, very detailed. Definitely going to be very appealing to be looking at when they're racing. Yeah, I think they're going to start their formation lap soon. And yeah, hopefully they can start now. Yeah, to you, Big Sake.
Yeah, so, I mean, in this formation lap, I bet you will see a few spinners, just because you know how drivers are in Westbridge. And if they spin, you don't know, well, it's quite likely they'll just be forced to start at the back of the grid. So all of these drivers will be wanting to take this careful, but they will be wanting to keep up enough speed that they won't get rear-ended, especially as in Westbridge, all of the cars are collided.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
There's no way, so it's collision racing.
Yep. But there's no special scripts for
Oh,
it, it's just
no.
plain Roblox collisions, and off we go, over to you.
Okay, so you can see one of the RAC cars now. Hopefully nobody collides. Um, this is gonna be very interesting now, as we see. You can see, yeah, all the cars lining up. The sedans, I think, might have the advantage. I think the buses are a little bit too, yeah, just a little bit too heavy for to be racing in general. But you know, that's fine. You can see the car in the top right-hand corner. Beaten through, still trying to keep his pace behind without literally hitting the other car. You can see into the right-hander, very tricky, honestly, very easy to almost get hit. Yeah, you can see now still all the city infrastructure, so hopefully, yeah, you don't get hit or hit the poles. And also the vision lag right there, you can lag spike behind somebody, so yeah, hopefully you don't die. Right there, you can see you almost got hit by the RAC car from behind, and yeah, I mean, you can see now very long straight, and yeah, I mean, definitely going to be pretty tricky throughout this entire section. And yeah, now they're gonna go on to the next section, and I mean, yeah, they've been taking it pretty good so far, not necessarily too bad. And yeah, to you, Kingstick.
Yeah, so you're currently seeing them coming down one of the long straights here with a bit of a collision from the two red cars in the back. Oh, and there's contact there between all three of them, the Mountbatten Express, and that's the first car broken down on the formation lap. I'm currently hearing shots ring out, and the perpetrator's already been killed, so poor guy.
Yep.
People are trying to race on the formation lap, that's always fun. And
Yep.
yeah.
And they got RC cars got hit. Yeah, I mean, obviously there's vision lag, so it's gonna be very tricky. Especially if you're directly right behind them, because they could lag spike and then you obviously get killed. But yeah, you can see those two RC cars lined up. Very dominant, I guess, from the both of them, and hopefully they're gonna be able to convert this into a race win. Do you think, Snake?
Yeah, we're currently waiting for some of the final few cars to grid up now. So hopefully that won't take too long. Here's another one coming in now. So let's see if everybody else is starting to arrive. Yes, they are. So once the entire grid has been filled up, well, I believe this is the last car, the safety car here, which you can see myself sitting in. Hello.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, sorry. Yeah. See everybody, of course, lined up, ready to race. 5 laps, by the way, so it's not going to be necessarily too long, but definitely going to be a bit of a challenge. And yeah, I mean, if there's, obviously collisions, then it's going to be a little bit of chaos, but that's okay. I mean, obviously everybody's going to think they're Lewis Hamilton or something, but it's okay. I mean, hopefully the race will go through fine without carnage. Yeah. What do you think, Kingstick?
Yeah, I mean, with the size of the vans, you don't know though. Because, of course, those things are a lot bulkier to try to move around, and to stay out of collisions will be quite hard, especially just with all the general stuff of a town around, all of the light poles and everything. You still there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think, yeah, the city infrastructure, I mean, obviously, if you were to take in any other racing discipline, they would obviously get rid of the infrastructure, such as the poles and sidewalks and whatnot, but they're just going to completely go through pure, absolutely 100% normal street conditions. So, yeah, I mean, it's obviously going to be very, very tricky going through circuits, but I mean, yeah, obviously everybody's just trying to get ready right now, and hopefully it'll be a pretty nice race with the buses. I mean, you saw earlier, the rear ends just slightly step out with the vehicle. So, yeah, I mean, I think obviously somebody's going to spin out or at least hit the pole within the first 15-20 seconds of the race, can you say?
Yeah, I mean, it is quite likely. I mean, of course, all of you guys listening are players, so you know that just going through places like this, you've got those big centre islands, which are just so easy to clip and send yourself going all the way around. And of course, also, all of these people may try to hop onto the track, but of course, you've got the Met here, so they shouldn't get too far, but you never know. With 15 laps, I believe it was, this will be quite an intensive race.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, I wonder how they're gonna be dealing with holes and whatnot. I mean, I wonder if this was just a normal, not a normal, but I wonder if this was an actual Grand Prix circuit, then how it would handle without all the things
5
kind
laps
of
away, 5 laps.
interfering. Yeah, 5 laps. Yeah, I think we're beginning to get ready right now, and yeah, hopefully we'll start soon. You can see.
Yeah, I mean, I think it should be any second now. Well, with that lovely announcement, Oh, is somebody moving? And they've just jumped the start. Perfect. Okay, in the corner of the screen, you guys will see a countdown. Yeah.
Just jokes, but yeah, there's gonna be a countdown hopefully shortly. Yeah, it's just been an hour, so pretty long time setting it up. And so yeah, as we're going to go to 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Your
1.
screen. Oh,
And
that's a
Westbridge
jump
Grand
start
Prix
from the
is
back.
underway. Yeah, the back.
Oh,
I think,
what's
yeah,
going
that's
on
a
back
jump start from the
there?
back. Yeah, I think a bit of a collision right there. Really slow start from the yellow car from behind. As you can see now, they're going to be trying to maneuver through the second car in P2. The RAC car got a very good start, jumped his teammate right there. But yeah, as you can see right now, everybody's trying to get through as good as they can. I mean, obviously, it's going to be very tricky with the collisions and the city infrastructure and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, everybody's got through quite nicely. Yeah, you can see that car right there, the RAC car, kind of basically dominating the way through there. Otherwise, yeah, you can see the other cars, the green car right there, but not entirely sure. But
Oh, the Mountbatten
he hit the
Express. Yeah.
he hit the thing, and yeah, I think he's gonna be having to limp right through there. You can see a little bit of oversteer from that RAC car right there. Everybody's still trying to get through and survive through here, but yeah, I mean, everybody's gone through pretty decently, I would say. So I think now was the right-hander that everybody's going to go through. Yeah, you can see now the RAC car still trying to maneuver through as quickly as they can without, dying and whatnot. And yeah, very slow left-hander, honestly. He took the outside lane, the one in P1, the RAC car, so very slow through there. But you can see that red car back there and the blue car right there hit the pole, so very unlucky right there. Now you can see the other RAC car trying to maneuver through, and you can see the green car, ooh, yet another hit into the pole. You can
I've
see
got a replay.
another hit
Let's
due
go
to
to
the
it.
collisions. Yep, very, very unfortunate between them. Yeah, you can see now the collisions between them. Very chaotic start, honestly. Chat, I'm very confused as what's happening, but that's okay. But yeah, you can see everybody's gone through pretty decently, and yeah, the RC car's flipped right there. I think he hit something
And there's
right
the
there.
safety car as well.
Yeah, he's facing the wrong direction, so I wonder if they're going to be doing something about that. Yeah,
They've just called out the safety car, yeah, so they definitely are doing something about that. So you can see, yeah, that's the safety car out there. Oh, and the AA car's just been hit back again. And now they're stopped. That's not what they would have wanted.
Oh yeah, I think from P2 all the way to here, very tricky.
Let's ride on board with the safety car though, which I'm currently sitting inside of, helmed by the lovely Thomas Hathaway. Let's see what goes down. So people are actually, I was talking to you about how much the grid can change. This is somebody who is a lot further back in the roadside cargo solutions car, which have already made their way all the way up here. So this
Yeah,
safety car, oh, and he's crashed on the safety car. Perfect, what a guy. Maybe this safety car should slow down. I'm just putting that out there. The safety car's currently faster than anyone else in the race.
yeah. I think the RAC car right there is definitely in a bit of a pickle right now.
It's now a
Struggling little bit.
helicopter.
Yeah, stuck inside of a pool, so not good for them. Safety car is out by also, so obviously the group's gonna be patched up just a little bit more, but yeah, they're currently struggling, and they just got it back. So the RAC car is now back into the race, down last into P whatever, and so obviously not the best thing for them, but at least there's a safety car, for case sake.
And the safety car crashed into the Met Police, and he's just sent somebody on top of it. And me clicking F to go back into safety car because of how it is has just kicked me off, and now I'm being arrested live on stream.
Yeah, not necessarily amazing. The RAC car right there. if you can do a Lewis Hamilton or something, try to get through back into the field, into P1, that would be really, really impressive if you could just keep it clean and neat throughout the entire race. I mean, yeah, he'll have it handed to him basically, but it's a green flag, so the RC car is extremely, extremely far behind. You can see now the red car is leading the way of the Grand Prix. Hopefully, very good for him. Actually, no, yeah, I think that's yeah, the same team or whatever. CRAC
Somebody's placed
cars.
a spike strip on the track which is just taken out. That could have only been one of those 3 officers which were trying to detain me. They're covering the track. What's going on? Let me get that on a replay. Jeez. And I've got words that they've crashed again, the RAC car. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
No, they were spike stripped. Yeah, they were spike stripped. That's what they're complaining about. This is going to cause huge controversy after the race, especially with that so blatantly on display. And we're currently on lap 3 out of 5, but I'll go now and try to catch up with our race leaders. Because we've not seen them in a while.
Yeah. Yeah, very definitely very chaotic. I wonder what the organizers will have to say about the spike strips, but yeah.
And there's contact between the mountain batten and the other one. And the green car, which jumps out and got in multiple crashes, comes out of nowhere to take the lead of this race. He's blitzing it down the road. There's somebody getting way too close. Let's see him taking the next turn. Okay, taking this 90-degree right here, he keeps the speed up, almost hitting the centre island there, but just keeping it going now. You can see him running down the straight back towards where they got spike stripped last time. That was one of the most technical turns, which he just breezed through, faster than most other cars I've seen. We're not able to see if they've placed strike, and he's made a wrong turn, avoiding the spike strips. Avoiding the spike strips, which the Met had just placed down again. The
yeah,
admins
the
will, and an admin is on scene, and he's just taken out the rear right tyre of the RAC and over another spike strip. And the only people with spike strips are the Met, so it's these guys over here doing it. The admin's trying to remove it. It's not enough because these cars have already lost out on so much due to the damage sustained by it.
Yep.
And he's spun over there. Jeez, but on the subject of crashes, I've got a replay from earlier coming back. I'll let you take over one.
Yep. You can see right now, obviously. Yeah, you can see right there a little bit of a contact right there. It's spun out. And then yeah, the green car just decides to back up, and then yep, yet another. You can see those Mets just doing whatever they're doing. Not amazing. But yeah, hopefully they'll get better. Big sick.
How's this guy coming down here? Jeez. These people,
pretty lonely.
you don't know if they're that far in front or that far behind anymore. It's just that close.
Yeah.
Though you can
Yeah,
definitely see
oh
the
gosh.
admins not too happy with where those spike strips were happening. He's standing there giving the Met the lovely telling off, and now he's got a rifle out. Jeez.
Yep. Hopefully no
And the
shooting
lime
today.
car turns the wrong way and gets stuck in police barriers.
That's not amazing. Yeah, definitely very interesting to say the least. You see everybody's still trying to get through here. Pretty lonely through here, honestly. Not too much action happening. Don't know what that was right there. But yeah, hopefully we can at least see some sort of car. You can see now that the green car is blitzing through the section.
Not anymore. Speak of the devil.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. He hit the wall
Safety
right
car
there,
has been deployed after that one. Shall we go
Yeah.
back and have a look at what really happened there?
Oh gosh, yeah. Definitely gonna be very interesting. So not the best thing necessarily happening, but that's okay. Nothing too much happening.
So we've got a word that lime car was actually had the fastest lap with a 1:52. So shout out to them.
Yeah. Um, very amazing. Driving so far. No crashes, no nothing. Just clean racing through and throughout. I don't know who that is right there.
Oh, we've got
Very
words.
nice
The
racing.
RAC car is almost out of fuel, but the fuel station is blocked off. So this is going to play into the race very heavily. Because if they can't get in there currently because it's blocked off, what do they do?
Yeah, but I think the RAC car crashed out as well. So
Yeah. I mean, let's see if they notice. I may go and give them a little bit of a hint.
yeah, I mean, hopefully they realize right there. Yep, their fuel is pretty much just done for at this point. Um, yeah, um, yeah. I think they're just gonna be running out of fuel. Very, very unfortunate result from them. Started on the front row, and then decided to just do whatever they're doing now, and yeah, be very unfortunate right now. But yeah, hopefully it gets better, of course.
Yeah, I mean, that RAC team, starting from pole, it's not been their day, has it?
Absolutely not. I think yeah, it's definitely very sad. Next lap is last lap, by the way. So
Oh my god, we've got words, we've got words. The RAC, the second RAC car, the one you are watching on board, is now out of fuel. That is them out. It's the first retirement of the race, I believe. Now, I
oh my
believe they've
god.
retired just down on this
No,
stretch somewhere. Yeah,
no,
there
no,
they
they're
are.
still pushing it. They're still pushing it. They still got it.
Right, let's see them try to push. Yeah, there's two teams currently trying to push their cars all the way to the fuel station. So I'll leave this on your screen so you guys can watch them trying to get there. But we've just had words there's a third mass shooting at the finish line, and we've got words that the perpetrator has been banned. So get in there.
Yep.
I believe the track's gone green now, so let's figure out where everyone is. Remember,
Yep.
guys, we will be checking chat, so make sure to say stuff. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
I
somebody's
mean,
been shot over there.
oh gosh. Yep. Not necessarily amazing.
No, not for racing, at least. In fact, they are trying to push that. I do admire their perseverance.
At least it's slower than Alpine.
Yeah.
You know, faster than an Alpine. My bad. Yeah.
Now that is precision.
See the screen car right there. RAC car is now running by foot. Wonder how long that's gonna take. Um,
Oh, he's
yeah.
going to grab a second car. I'm not sure if anybody will be driving it to him, or if it will just be up to him to go find a spawner. But we can see him on his mission now. Because of all spawners will be blocked off, so...
Yeah. Very interesting how he took that corner right there in the green car, but oh.
He's hitting the safety car. The safety car's in the middle of the track, and they get in a little bit of trouble there. It will be another controversy after the race.
Yep, not the most amazing thing to happen right there, but
Yep.
green cars leading the race, leading the way. Very, very exciting race so far. Obviously everybody is doing whatever they can in order to stay in the race, including the second RAC car we see in the right-hand corner.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean everybody's still trying to get through properly and try to win the race. I think it's lap 4, so
I don't know where anyone else is. Just sorry for interrupting, but there's cars stopped on track. Those the line one's the only one I see still running, and I just can't see where the others are. Yeah, that's the Met there going to go deal with some track intruders. And they're actually lapping quicker than the Lime car, so shout out to the... Yeah, I spoke too soon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, that's the race team. Oh my god, that's actually a race team. They've all got... The AAs have got in a new car. They're now in a Met car, and they're racing around the track. Also, in other news, they've now got the AA, they've now got an RAC car back up and running, so shout out to them, I guess. Wow.
Yeah, hopefully they're able to finish the race properly without spike strips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on the mention of RAC, though, God.
Yeah,
Let's have a look at the two most recent incidents I've got clips for.
not the most amazing race for the RAC car so far, but you can go. I actually have no idea who's leading right now at this point.
Oh, it's the first RAC car, so the one we were looking at just a second ago.
Oh yeah, leading the.
So it's not the RAC car you guys are riding on board with, but instead the RAC car we're watching. And there has been an extra lap added on, because of course how much we've been under safety car in all of the incidents. So lap 5 of 6 currently. So once he finishes this lap, it will be into the final lap, which will decide who takes victory here.
Yeah, definitely going to be very interesting to see them all try to. Ooh, yeah, very fast corner right there. Going through the smooth section, I have no idea what that is. Still blitzing through the entire section. Hopefully,
Yeah.
not get the commentator's curse and
Mm.
whatever. But I can see them now into the right-hander, taking that actually very nicely.
I mean, what did you say about Vans again at the start of the race?
What?
What did you say about Vans again at the start? Oh, I spoke too soon once again.
Yep, way too soon.
Yeah, my bad, guys. This is all my fault.
Hopefully we still have them.
Oh, the other RAC, we're on for a battle for the victory. You guys are currently riding on board with the RAC car behind. These are both RAC cars battling for victory. One of the RAC cars will win, but which?
Ooh, he's gonna slipstream. He's gonna overtake.
And he makes the move. He misses it. He pushes it down. The other one has been spun round. Both of their cars are dead. Is there anybody else coming up on them? I don't know. Not for a while. But the Met car is moving back up. But of course, the RAC cars now are starting the line to start the final lap.
He got it. He got a spike.
And he's spun. He's been spike stripped.
I think that was the last.
The other RAC cars catching back up now on the start of the last lap. Does he make contact? Yes, he does. They're also stopped.
The final lap.
Oh, they missaid it. Okay. Well, that was the end, guys. Enjoy. Could somebody please TP Kingsnake37 to the start-finish line? If anybody would like an interview after this race, just DM Barend, and he can add you to the group chat where we're currently talking, and then we'll be able to interview you. So that will be for anybody in RAC. We're going to have that option open for, or for any of our sponsors. So also shout out to RAC for share screening during this event. And here's a quick little shameless plug for my league opening up here. We've got King Motorsport Group, which I'll send an advert for after the race, where we'll have a Festival of Speed style event, and we'll have a 5-race karting championship, and that will be held with an association with the same group which is running these street events. So you'll not be like thirsty for any more motorsport events. You can see across the line here the spike strips. Also, how many starters did we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We had like 8 or so starters starting this race, and so far only 2 have finished, all of which are RAC. So they've proven themselves as the top company right now. Let's see if anybody else who will be second, if anyone arrives.
Yep. Yeah. I think Joe said he would interview. So yep. When you're ready, Joe.
Okay, Joe. Yeah, over to you. I'm going to head over to you now.
Yeah, right. Hello. So, obviously, I've just managed to win the race, and surprisingly, I didn't think it would be manageable, considering I'd been spiked, illegally overtook, and also it ran out of fuel up the top of farms. I may have caused my teammate to crash, but the thing is, I was told that wasn't RAC. I got told it was an impersonator, so I just didn't care and went by them. But if I knew it was my teammate, I would have took it a bit gently. But I still won.
Mean, explain that dive bomb you made on him into the final few corners for the lead of the race.
And then
what was your thought process going into it?
It was just I should win. Need to go for the win. Don't care what I'm doing. Anything for it.
Beautiful overtake. Absolutely class.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you very much. enjoy that win very much.
Happy to
Oh my
have
gosh.
all the champagne.
Yep, you're the world champion of, I don't even know, the
Westbridge.
Westbridge Grand Prix Cup.
Thank you very much.
Yep. And so yeah, that's all really. If we have any other winners,
I believe
not
those are the only
winners.
finishers. Are they not? Are there any other
Hmm.
finishers?
That would be mad.
Okay, thanks for interviewing. I've just seen military police get murdered by some Met, but if we don't get any more interviews, then I believe that will be the end. But do we have the full race results? Yes, we do. Okay. Coming in here, we've got the Royal Automobile Club. Wait, no. We don't have full things yet, but we've got the event sponsor, which I believe will be the last interview for today before we end the stream. So, yeah, over to you. Oh, and we'll have our safety car driver. So we'll have a safety car driver first, actually. Where is your safety car? I'm trying to find it in game. Thomas.
It's not anywhere in existence.
Oh, is it dead now?
Gone.
Ah.
Absolutely disappeared.
Okay, guess.
It's raining days.
Okay, so Thomas, is Thomas Hathaway here or not? Here we go.
I'm not gonna lie, that race was a clusterfuck, really. But what can you really expect from a test race? It is meant to be chaotic. It is meant to be awful. What I would say is I don't think doing it on a public server is sustainable. Personally, the results we can go on about that for ages. But as a sponsor, someone who's behind the management of the event, I would like to say that there are obvious tweaks we need to work on. And for the actual race on the 20th, we will make sure these tweaks are addressed and fixed to make an experience as better for everyone. Like, for instance, fuel, that was a big issue. I know for a fact that my team, my baby, was kind of screwed over because of fuel, which does hurt. But end of the day, what can you really expect? It's a test race. It's good fun. It's all that matters.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely very chaotic. Especially with the spike strips, but hopefully, yeah, next week it's gonna be a lot more refined. But yeah,
What I
that's
will
not
say,
really.
what I do want for next week is a game that I can actually run. I was at 0 FPS or half of that. I was in a helicopter ride with Strogedy, and I don't know what happened. I couldn't see anything. My game kept bugging. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Yeah,
Nice.
very unfortunate. But yeah, hopefully next week is better.
All we can agree on, all we need to agree on is that Man Batten had the best uniform there. We were the best presented.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
You can mean you're a little Lulu man.
You can't come with the Lulu. It's a fact. We're the only one with a race uniform.
Don't worry about it. You can see our AC right there on top step of the podium. All right. Oh yeah. Still waiting for the other people, but yeah, it's here. Inspiring. All right. And yeah, for our final interview, we're introducing Raz Clarks, and yeah, he is the Thomas Hathaway. He is the safety car driver. And yeah, welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, I'd say that was a good race overall, good impact from all drivers, and there was a few issues which, of course, has been taken into account for next week. Bit of Overall good. Just bit of careless driving and desync, but yeah, that's how Westbridge works, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well done to Joe and his team getting it actually somehow finishing. We've got some women in a BMW.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say that's all for me. See you next week.
Oh yeah. That's all really, and yeah, we'll be wrapping up things shortly. Good race, good everything. um, Not really, but you know, it was definitely something.
Could be worse.
Could be worse. And yeah, that's really all for this weekend. We'll see you next weekend. Hopefully when we do get to see you guys, and yeah, that'll be all.